Okay, I'm going to make my version of chili beef. Chilies, onions, garlic, ripe tomatoes, mixture of capsicum, big hunk of beef, yes, chunky beef, and a bit of a twist. This is minced organic pork. Bit extra flat, you know, bit extra fat, bit extra flavour. So there's the beef and a bit of pork. You could call it chili pork beef if you like, but I'll still call it chili. All these fresh vegetables chopped up, all going into a pan, slow cooked, along with of course some red kidney beans and some black beans. So all that in combination, when it's cooked up, will be delicious. Let's go. Just finishing off chopping the onions up. Now they don't have to be all fine. Fairly rough, doesn't really matter. It's going to be cooking for a very long time. There's some chilies and some garlic I've got to cut up. Don't worry about being a bit chunky. Like I say, the cooking process is slow and long. You can't go wrong with onions, chili and garlic. Nature's medicine. Let me finish chopping these up. I'll cut all the garlic and onions up. Out of the way for a sec. These chilies, try and get rid of all that pith. If you know what pith is, it's not something you drink unless you're on the pith. It's the white stuff in your chilies and capsicums. Make sure you get rid of that. Again, I need a better knife than that. And again, these don't have to be fine. They can be fairly rough. The flavour of these chilies are quite, well, I think they're mild for most people. You might think they're hot, but I think they're quite mild. But that's what it's all about. I'll be adding some homemade chili sauce to these. Capsicum again. Peppers, some people call them. Bit rough. Cut them up. That's good enough, just like that. I'll finish this off and get back to you. Okay, all then but chopped up. They look yum. There's a mixture of different peppers and some chili, onion and garlic in amongst it. They'll all be going into this pot, which I've got on fairly medium to high heat to get them started. Then we'll probably add a bit of meat and chopped up tomato and some beans and leave it for, I don't know, a week to cook. No, a few hours. It should be good. Let me put these in the pan. That's hot enough. Let's get some of these ingredients in there. That's what you want to hear when you put stuff into a pan. The sizzle. Not the whimper, the sizzle. Yes, this looks like a lot, because it is a lot. It will cook down. Be stirring this for about 10-15 minutes. Oh, the smell is unbelievable. Fresh garlic cooking. Yum. Alright, put the big spoon out. The spoon. We hide. This one's old. We use this bugger. So we're going to sweat these off, cook them through, freeze them out. We'll come back for the next. Okay, I sort of do this in two parts. You can do it all. People who made chili before know you can do it all in one pot. What I do is I cook the capsicum, chili, garlic, onion. So it's about 60-70% cooked. Then I'm going to add some freshly cut up tomatoes. Again, this will all become part of the sauce. And about half a cup of homemade chili sauce. How hot is it? I like hot, by the way. This is probably 6 out of 10, I suppose. Oop, get my wooden spoon. Mix all that in now. Yum. I'm going to give that another 15 minutes stirring it just to soften it, and then I'm going to take it out and start cooking the meat. When I finish cooking the meat, I'm putting all this back in there. Stay tuned. Okay, that's softened up enough what I like. So I'll be taking that out. And the next thing you'll see is the meat going in. Okay, I've tipped all those ingredients into a container. And add a bit more olive oil. Now, I'm going to season my, maybe I should turn around so you can see. Maybe you can't see, I don't know. Focus, oh well. Focus on the meat. Okay, season your meat. You can do it in the pot, but while we got it out, be generous with the pepper. Just give it a bit of salt. You can always salt to taste later. That's what we're doing. Let's swivel you around the other way now. What camera work you're saying? What expertise? What a studio perfection. No, not going to be that good, but still. There we go. So what we're going to put in there now is the beef. How much is that? Oh, 2.5 pounds. Probably altogether about 3 pounds of meat. We're just going to brown this, seal it, and probably, that's not a very good angle, right? Probably in about another 10-15 minutes I'll add the mince. Cook that down. Then I'll add the mixture of the sauce back, which is all here, all in there, yum, ready to go back in. And we'll also add these black and kidney beans in a bit later. So that's what we're up to. Not an exciting stage, just browning the meat. So when I add the pork, when we finish that off, I'll show you what I've just put the pork mince in. Yes, pork mince. The purists who make chili will say, I will kill you, boy, and I will hunt you down for doing this. Well, I've made chili beef just with beef, but it's got an extra flavour level with a bit of pork mince. This is organic pork mince, which means it's going to add a little bit of different texture and a bit of flavour along with the chuck beef that's been chopped up to be put in there. But for the purists out there, I did it my way. Okay, back soon. The meat's browning. It's nearly browned, but we'll add the rest of the ingredients now. That mixture I made up earlier. And at this stage, I add, and I love this stuff. This is actual tomatoes called San Marzano. These are tinned whole tomatoes. It just adds another layer to the flavour. Yes, you've got to chop them up a little bit. Adds a bit of depth to the sauce, if you know what I mean. So we'll mix all that in now. Now this is quite a process as far as time cooking. Just lower the temperature down to a little bit higher than the simmer at the moment. And then later on you'll just be simmering on a low heat for about 2 hours. So let it do its job. I'll go and get a cold beer. You can join me if you like. And we'll come back when it gets a bit more exciting. Well, it's never going to get exciting, but it should taste good. It's about another 20 minutes down the line. You can just see, I've turned it down a bit. It's just got a gentle simmer. What I'll do now, forget about it for about an hour. See you then. Okay, it's been about an hour and a bit. What I like to do now is just check the meat. It's tender, getting there. I'm still going to cook this for about another hour, but now I'm going to add red kidney beans and black beans. I don't add them any earlier because these are already processed beans, so they would in fact break down if you cook them too early. Little thing I do with this, you don't have to do this, I add just a little squeeze of Worcestershire. Just my flavour preference. I'm just going to stir that in. Because it's cooked, I'm happy to do a bit of a taste test now. Let's have a look. That is yum. That is really yum. But I'm still going to cook that another good hour, maybe a bit more. And then it'll be ready. But like I say, it's on a really low simmer. I'll show you how low it is. These cast iron pots are absolutely magnificent. It's only just got a little flame. Yep, that will simmer that nicely for another hour. And then we'll come back and I think we'll be just about right. Alright, it's been about 2.5 hours. And it looks delicious. Seriously. Looks really good. I'm going to dish myself up a bowl. A little liquid. And I think I'll even put a little bit of cheese on top. Okay, I like to top it off with just a little bit of cheese. Well, I'll say a little bit. Okay, I'm going to give it a taste test. That is magnificent. Now, you don't have to make it my way, but you can if you want to. But give it a go. The flavours of chili and all the bits of ingredients in there make it a delicious meal. So if you happen, thanks for watching.